Hello, I'm Jim Garrison, and I'm the founding president of Ubiquity University, and I would like to welcome you to our website as a prospective student. I would like to share with you some thoughts on what we mean at Ubiquity when we say that we're providing a whole new kind of education for a whole new kind of world. Let's start with the world. First of all of us recognize that the world is radically changing. We're no longer in a world where communities or even countries can solve problems on their own. Virtually every single challenge confronting the human race is global in scope and requires global thinking and global solutions. Because of this, we're in a world of hypercomplexity where small events anywhere can have major effects everywhere. We're in a world where we no longer enjoy normal climate. We're in a world victimized by escalating extreme weather events due to climate change, and whether it's drought in California or unprecedented snowstorms in Europe or flooding in Bangladesh or rising sea levels. We all are confronted by increased extreme weather events. We're in a world where technology is changing everything. You're the first generation in the history of the world where all things digital are completely normal. And whether it's iPhones or iPads or the internet, everything is now mediated through technology. And this new world requires a whole new kind of education. IBM conducted 2 global surveys in 2010 and 2012, which have been updated since then, where they interviewed 3,600 young people and 1,700 CEOs in 60 countries around the world. Their conclusion: no educational institution is preparing the young people for the world that is coming. We're no longer in a world where the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic, suffice to prepare people for the complexities of a global condition. We're in a world where they need knowledge, certainly, but they also need the capacity to think out of the box. We're in a world where we have information, but we need the capacity to cooperate and collaborate with our peers in different cultures to tackle very complex challenges in a very short period of time. So Ubiquity University has designed its curriculum with the new world in mind. So when you think of school, what do you think of? You think of going to a classroom, sitting behind a desk, taking notes, memorizing that information, and then regurgitating that information on tests. And if you do it really well, you get an A. If you don't do it so well, you get a lesser grade. We believe that that's inadequate for the future that you're facing. We have academic study, but what characterizes our academic study at Ubiquity University are faculty that bring new thinking, new content to the subject at hand. And then in addition, we have what we call self-mastery, so that you can engage in exercises that build your character, build your emotional intelligence, build your interior realms, so that you have the resilience and the flexibility and the strength for the complicated situations in which you're going to find yourself. We also have what we call collaborative creativity. So in addition to your academic study, in addition to your exercises in self-mastery, you're going to have the opportunity from the very first class to be in little pods of 21 with your peers around the world. So you can be cooperating from the very beginning with young people your age, with similar challenges but in completely different situations. And in the spirit of entrepreneurial cooperation, solve problems that are directly relevant to your life. Even further, Ubiquity is designed in a completely modular way. You may want degrees, and we're offering BA degrees, MA degrees, MBA degrees, and PhDs. But if you want just-in-time education, you want a certificate because you want to take only 4 courses in creative leadership or engineering, you can do that too. You can even take little badges so that whatever you need for what you require in your situation is what Ubiquity will seek to offer you. We know that you're entering a whole new world. We know that education has to be redesigned to support you, not only to know the information, but to be able to navigate through an increasingly unstable, turbulent, and complicated world. We want you to not only navigate, but to thrive, to prosper, because you're bringing into this world certain gifts. And education needs to be about drawing them forth, nurturing who you most essentially are. That's what we mean by a whole new kind of education for a whole new kind of world. Thank you.
Okay, good.
I think